was just me and my brother, Garrett. We're out on the farm and we're pretty close in age, so we did like everything together, sports, swim team, lots of swim team, grandparents taking us to our swim meets and everything, mowing together, and then, I mean, we were always in trouble, so little baseball in the house, some broken picture frames. Mom got over it.
Boy, you gonna know it all. You'll think you're 10 feet tall, run like you're bulletproof, and total a car or two. Boy, you're gonna hate this town, wish you could burn it down. That fire in your eyes is 20 counties wide. But boy, you're gonna love 17.
Very busy. There's 6 of us kids and my poor mom and dad and lots of sports. I don't know, just the average life out in the country, and I don't know, got in a lot of trouble with my brothers.
And a part of you will always be a boy. You gonna be so stubborn, you get that from your mother. I already see it now, you weren't built for backing down. Boy, there'll be a small town night, you'll fall for her sky blue eyes. When she's in your hands, you'll think you're a man and not a boy. She'll make you lose your mind, boy. She'll be every reason why. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the...
We met in 7th grade at June Jam,
which is like a drug and alcohol-free program, kind of like the DARE program, I guess, like in grade school. But it was like really cool because you got to go to SEC at Milford and stay in the dorms, and like girls had a dorm, boys had a dorm.
And we were in different groups, but she asked me to tie her, you got color-coded bands for what group you're in. She asked me to tie her band on, and I tried to tie it with my mouth, and her band got stuck in my braces.
we had like little bracelets because you had keys for your dorms. And so like we had little bracelets with your key on them and you could tighten them. And I couldn't get mine to tighten. And Taylor and like a group of his friends from his school were like standing by us, and he was like, oh, like I can help you. And I was like, okay, like let's just try tightening. And I was holding one end and we weren't getting it. And then he like brought it up to his teeth to bite it and tighten it, and it got caught in his braces. So then they like blew the whistle and they were like, all right, like go to your groups. And we were not in the same group, and I was like panicking and my hand was like up to his face. So good impression.
And then smooth old Taylor, you know, that's the first time we met. So kind of remembered me ever since that. First date, we were gonna go to church at the Newman Center, and it turned out that there's holiday hours and there was no church.
So when we got there, I got there first, like 5 or 10 minutes before him, because I'm always on time, you know. So I like called him, I was like, nobody's here, there's like no one. They changed the mass times because it was Christmas time, so they like had him earlier instead of the late mass. So then we were both like standing around like super awkward, like I still want to hang out with you, but like our plans aren't working out. And so then we like went and got some drinks, and then like we had our real first date like a few weeks later and like went to a movie.
First kiss, we went on a date, and I think we were hanging out with some of her friends and stuff, and then we were just driving her home, and then before she got out of the pickup, I leaned over and gave her a kiss, and that was the first, yeah, that was the first kiss.
Our first kiss. Well, first we were just like driving around. We were in Taylor's pickup, which he was like super proud of, and it's like all jacked up and whatever else. I don't notice any of that stuff, but it's important to Taylor. Driving around, and we were like listening to music, and then he had all this stuff in the middle seat and I was like on one side, and then he just like took the middle seat and flipped it up, and like everything, all the change and chapstick like flew into the back seat, and he was like, this seat's open too. And then I really awkwardly didn't move over. I was like, oh, okay. And then like maybe 20 minutes later, I like inched my way over, and then when he was dropping me off for the night, we like kissed in his truck.
Hey buddies that I grew up with, all straight-laced and married up now. You ain't fooling me, it wasn't long ago we tore the roof off that one red light town. And hey darling, sipping that red wine, all classy, kick back on the couch. You're smiling, I see ya, shooting tequila, shutting them college bars down. And no matter how much time goes by, and no matter how much we grow up, for worse or for better, from now till forever, I'll always remember you young. Hey babies, crawling on the carpet, no, you won't be that little for long. One day you'll move away, but you're still gonna stay this innocent after you're gone. 'Cause no matter how much time goes by, and no matter how much you grow up, for worse or for better, from now till forever, I'll always remember you now.
Proposal was a little difficult with Lauren being so in the know with everything, and so I got like uninvited to my proposal because it was all a surprise to Lauren. And for quite a while, her and my sister were trying to go to Fermented Fridays at Glacial Till. And so I worked it out with my sister what day I wanted to do it so that way I could propose to her. And Lauren was like, why are you coming? This is kind of a girls' night. And I was like, well, I've never been. I kind of wanted to check it out, and I don't know, kind of had to BS my way to go, and even everything up to their like trying to get a ring and trying to do that. Oh gosh, Lauren, I did it while she was out in Hastings, and I had to. She knew, like, one time when I was looking at rings, she knew that I was doing something weird. I told her I was at Subway because it was right next door, and she's like, "You went to eat at Subway for 45 minutes by yourself?" I'm like, yeah. I don't know.
There were no signs, really. I mean, maybe to other people, I guess. I was in hygiene school, so I was out in Hastings, and he did it at Fermented Friday at Glacial Till, which I had been like asking to go to all summer long. I wanted to go, and he kept being like, no, like, we just have to find the right weekend. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll ask your sister Sarah, she'll probably love to go. I was getting off school early on a Friday, and so then I was like, this is gonna be great, we'll go with them. And I had planned on Taylor coming, but then Sarah said she was bringing her friend Julia, which we get along with really well. So I was like, oh, maybe like I shouldn't have Taylor come, maybe it should be like a girls thing. So I assumed Taylor just kind of knew that. And I was like at home getting ready, and then he got ready and he was like, how does this look or whatever? And I was like, well, maybe this should be like a girls' night, you probably don't need to come. And he was like, but we've been planning like all summer that we were all gonna go. And I'm like, I know, but I don't want to be like the weird one who brings my boyfriend to everything.
So then we go, and we're at Glacial Till, and we went out for a walk out in the vineyard part, and then I asked her to marry me, and she said yes, of course. And then my parents and her parents surprised her there after their proposal, and all worked out.
And we started walking, and once we like got up there, we were kind of like in two groups, and then they slowly like started to fall back, but Taylor was just like talking nonstop. And then we were walking through the vines, and I just like turned to him and I was like, why are you acting so funny? Like, you're never like this. Like, and I'm back from school, so like I want to enjoy it. And then he was like, now's as good a time as any. And he like got down on one knee and then like had a whole speech I don't even remember. And then asked me to marry him. And then I said, I don't think I said yes right away, because then he was like, I started crying. And he was like, is that a yes? I was like, yeah. Of course. So then I asked him if he asked my dad. And he did. So he was like, of course I did. And then I turned around, and Julia had like this huge camera and was taking pictures of us, which I really liked because I always like look back at those photos now. But we walked back. I finally stopped crying, and we walked back to the winery, the building. And I turn around, and there's my mom and dad, and I just start crying all over again.
I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still.
You can go first.
For it to be here? No. I don't know. It's just gonna be all of our close friends and family, and I don't know, just a day we've been waiting for a long time.
I'm excited for the first look, I think. Just like not seeing each other that whole day, and like all the excitement like building up, and then finally seeing each other. I think it'll be like just a lot of emotions at once.
I have died every day waiting for